Yeah.
Yeah, there we
Welcome
go.
to episode 19 of WAZZUP.
Got a lot of cool
Nitro
things
Dave
going
and
on
Roger.
today.
We got Roger. First time.
I'm here.
Welcome to the show, Roger.
Thanks, buddy. Glad to be here.
Yeah. Jeff's not very happy at you for taking his spot today.
I know it. I think the batteries went dead in his headlight on his hard hat, so he couldn't make it.
So we got some, we're going to kick this event off. We got some racer spotlights.
Updates.
Yeah.
First one's with Kevin Langley. He was at a car show.
No racing this weekend.
No racing, but he won.
He had to show off that new paint job he got.
And the tail polish.
Yeah, he got the wing tail, the wing. Now you got me saying tail, wing polished up, and he's got a first gen S10. We all know I'm a sucker for first gen S10s. Mike Bowman beat the champs at National Trail Outlaws by Speed Promotions. That was a race. If you're not following Speed Promotions on YouTube and watching this race live, you're missing out.
This made up of all the street outlaw guys, as well as some of the other people that came in back in the No Prep King day. Mike Bowman's one of them. And for the past couple of years, he's been a really good competitor, but he's a fierce competitor right now.
Man, he was on rails all weekend. He ended up beating Kai Kelly in the finals for Beat the Champs.
Beat the Champs. Yeah.
So that's pretty much every race one of our guys, one of our Boostin' Juice, Team Nitrous Outlet, Team Boostin' Juice over there have won. So the first, Nate Saylor and Chris won the Outlaw 32. And then Paige Coughlin won the final race, won Beat the Champs, right?
Yeah.
And then this race, Mike Bowman won Beat the Champs. So that's pretty good. We're on a pretty good streak there.
We got some more to go.
Yeah. So now they're all headed over to Bowling Green, one of my favorite tracks, and they're going to race the small tire 100K.
Okay. Who's putting that on?
Huh?
Who's putting that on?
Oh my God, you did it to me, Chris. Boosted GT. So that's 100K to win, and so a lot of these guys are busting out with their small tire car. So that's going to
Boosted is probably going to be running. His
I know Nate's busting out with his small tire car.
Nice.
And I know that Ryan Martin's busting out with his small tire car, and so they're all headed over there. That's going to be a race.
Be good.
So yes,
Go see that one.
Now Nick, I always say his name wrong. DL won street class at Byron Dragway for the MKA takeover. Now he does a bunch of dragon drives, him and his brother, and they have a speed shop, and they have our meth heads on that car. I'm trying to talk him into putting nitrous on it.
So, and we were talking about this too. He has some videos out there of those passes in the orange Mustang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive to watch.
Yes, his car flies. They do great. Tanner Schmidt went to the finals of Thunder Valley Park in Noble, Oklahoma for Hit It From the Back. Put on by 66th Street.
No, 660.
Yeah, 60 Street.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that was a top end race.
But they said the finals was too close to call a winner. So
what?
Tanner and Cody Hoffman, so they agreed to split.
Nice.
So evidently the photo finish didn't decide it.
So Tanner has a Flow Supply and Nitrous Outlet on that car, and man, he wins a lot of those type of races. He's competitive, super competitive. And then Salty B. So Stephen McNabb has Marquez Hatton driving now.
One hell of a pilot.
Yeah, and Ryan Grisby's back in the tuner seat. And they hit their first 484 small block race since switching the car last year dominated the series. And then he partnered up with Justin Swanstrom, and they switched the car over onto Fuel Tech from Holly. And I guess Justin's got a lot going on, so I guess that just didn't really work out. So he contacted Ryan. They put all Holly back in it. And now Ryan's back to tuning on it again, and they went to the finals, first race back out.
So this was a double swap. It had Holly, it went to Fuel Tech, and then back to Holly.
Yes.
And then it won.
Right.
What's that saying?
Well, I don't think it's saying anything. So here's my theory, right?
Might be the tuner.
It's what the tuner's familiar with.
Right.
Each software has its advantages and disadvantages, and everybody that always asks me, what ECU should I put in my car, I always tell them, figure out who's tuning your car first, and then ask them what ECU they want in it, because really that's the
yeah, that's the key to it. I mean,
Yes.
you definitely want the guy that's going to be tuning it what he's most comfortable with.
right.
Definitely understandable.
So, and then Tim Ortez. So Tim is back out in a new boat. He sold his what is it called? An Outlaw Flat.
Outlaw flat bottom.
Yep. And so if you've never been familiar with the Outlaw Flats, it's got like a foot pedal in there, and you use your feet to
Stabilize.
a flap at the back of the boat.
Yeah, and that's to stabilize the hull. And in the history that I've been watching it, that is like one of the most dangerous boats to go and watch run, but they go super fast.
That'd be like no prep racing, but in a boat.
Yeah,
It's wild.
it's just crazy.
It is wild. And he was the champion last year. And here in Waco, a gentleman died in that race.
Yeah.
And his wife told him right there, this boat's for sale.
Right.
And he sold it, and he built this new boat. And
He was out in Wheatland.
yeah,
He was
testing and won the
evidently
event.
They were having some event, and appears to be like a 6.0 index event, because he laid down 4 deadly passes and won the event.
Yeah, Sitto 1, Sitto 2, Sitto 1, Sitto 2.
Yeah,
That's like dialed in, man.
that's like better than most 6.0 index cars run
So that's pretty legit.
in a boat.
So
That's crazy.
welcome back to the water, Tim. Now on the Michael Hills race, this is kind of double entry here. Chad Argo was the winner, and Salty B was the runner up. So congratulations, guys. I know why John put that down here, because we sponsor Michael Hills race. So he was telling us who won and who runnered up, because that's why it's down here again. I was trying to figure out, why is this in 2 places? That's what it is. So if you're not familiar with Michael Hill's race, of course you are. If you're into drag racing and you're into some fast, small tire cars, radial racing, the 484 class is a monster.
So I was just looking back on our notes, and what it says is that Salty B and Chad Argo were in the finals together, and I guess Salty B had transmission problems.
Oh,
Ended up breaking the finals.
I didn't read
So
that.
Chad Argo was
Oh, it's
Salty
amazing
B.
what's in the details, right?
Well, we're a little confused about what John gave us, so we're just trying to have to work through it, you know.
No, you just got to read it.
Yeah, that too.
So, all right. So, hey, for this part, we talk about what races are coming up, and then we get over into our special guest. So,
Save that for a surprise at the end.
yeah. So, all right. So, Popeye's No Time Overdrive Shootout. Now, Roger, are you familiar with that race?
I am. I'm very familiar with that race. We've ran a few Popeyes No Time races, or some of the
Try this thing.
picnics. Is it picnics or
No, that's
we just did a Popeyes race out at XRP.
yes,
not too long
yes,
ago. Yeah.
we did.
I'm more familiar with the track. This thing is going to be in Ardmore Dragway. It's in Oklahoma. It's one of the longest ongoing operating tracks in the United States. Super good people run it. It's a great program out there. I don't know, man. It's very few tracks I've been on up there in Oklahoma that I really like. That's one of them.
Okay. Well,
Super good place.
so 627, 628.
Yeah, and Popeyes races are starting to build.
Oh yeah,
even more.
and it's very, so it has to be an overdrive car, late model EFI, and it has to be a real overdrive. It can't be like a turbo 400 with the gear vendors.
Right.
Like it has to be a production overdrive transmission.
He might have found his niche, kind of like Big Jake did.
I like it. I like the series. I really do.
Really good.
Now that same weekend, Shannon Morgan is bringing back Redemption at Evandale Raceway.
Welcome back, Shannon.
Yeah. So this race is a makeup race because the one that was just scheduled got hit by some rain. But this is also her first race back from taking a break. And I'm sure everybody knows who Shannon Morgan is, but she was like the OG of all the no prep racing that was events that were going on. So way before the Street Outlaw stuff started. So
you better not mess with her.
No, don't mess with Shannon. She'll set you straight.
She's all the business.
Now, our guy Ronnie Barnes, which runs Yellow Belly there, is hosting King of the Gut on 6/28. And
it's a motorcycle shootout.
Yeah, it's a motorcycle shootout. And the last one looked really good. And Josh Wilk won it. And we had given a gift certificate to the winner, and he got another nitrous bottle.
How about that?
So imagine that.
Can't never have enough nitrous.
No. So 6/26, 6/28 is Clash of the Titans at Z-Match Dragway with Streetcar Takeover. Now, Streetcar Takeover, before I jump into the whole Clash of the Titans thing, Streetcar Takeover has a class for everything. Small tire, street cars. Man, this last race, I seen a rail testing, and of course we had our race there, which is a bunch of small tire stuff. There was a lot of.
I'm pretty sure the rail testing was given license passes for an HRA, but for the most part, if you were at the Motorplex, it's been a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, they had that event there. There is any class to fit into there. For
Junior
sure.
dragsters,
that was really cool.
Yeah. So this race is going to be at Z-Match Dragway in Charlotte, North Carolina.
4 wide. They won't be running 4 wide.
But it's still something cool to see.
The track is like really cool to see.
Now, the Clash for this event, which is crazy, I was talking to Justin Keith, and Justin's like, what? And I'm like, dude, can you believe we don't have a full field? And he's like, no way. Now, I know I had some guys that are registered to small tire, and you can't double entry here because they're trying to get the race over by midnight because of curfew. And so they run the small tire and the Clash back to back so that they don't have to re-prep the track. So there is no time to double entry. But for some reason, we're just not getting the response. So this is the last week you can sign up for Clash of the Titans. And that's going to tell us if we're just going to go ahead and move over to Bodie's Grudge Bowl, which is 7/11th through 7/12th at US 60 Dragway. And Bodie is having the Clash at his event. I already have a good handful of people signing up for that one. I haven't even started pushing it. But Bodie is doing $100K to win in small tire. And he's got
the practice tree event.
Tree shootout, and it is going to have, I think it's like 10 or 15,000 payout. You can sign up for Bodie's at thefloat.com.
Or it's the Float.
The Float?
I think it's
FOAT, that's right.
FOAT.
I like float.
Yeah,
all right, thefloat.com. And to sign up for the Clash, you just go to nitrousoutlet.com, go to the event, and then you go down and you click the drop down, and it'll let you pick which race you want to do. And whenever you drop the drop down, it'll actually change the flyer to give you the information. It's pretty cool, pretty easy. Just put your credit card in right there, bam, signed up. So
that easy.
Yes.
And we need to really, really, really fill up the Z-Max. We can't miss that event. I mean, that's a historical track to go to. And, North Carolina, they supposedly have this reputation of being the racing industry of the world, of the United States. So we shouldn't have any problem.
Where are they at?
Where are they at? Where are y'all at?
Where are they at? All right.
I'm serious.
And then on my birthday, 7/18 and 7/19, Justin Cavazos is putting on Uncle Sam's No Prep at Little River. That's our home track. And everybody likes Justin. His last event was just packed. So
Dude is way cool. And Justin, by the way, are you giving Dave like a free entry to this?
Yeah, it's my birthday
for his
present.
birthday present.
I'll take it. Hey, their hamburgers are good out there. I'll take a free hamburger.
Free hamburger. I'll buy you a burger.
There you go. Little River does have good food.
Yeah, they are.
It really does. So, man, so we got a special guest today, Kenny Hubbard. If you don't know Kenny Hubbard, Kenny is like the man. If you show up to any of these radial races, this guy is tuning like 5 or 6 cars, maybe more. He's racing at least 2 cars, his and his daughter's. and cooking for everybody at the track.
It's just a major
It's
show
wild.
of domination. The guy is dominating in the gym. He's dominating on the track, and he surely dominates in the kitchen. This guy is well-rounded. That whole crew over there, it's very, very fun to go and hang out with those guys. Get some good food, have some good laughs.
He is, man, he's like, his achievements in Etch 275 and limited drag radial are astonishing. He's won championships, God knows how many events. He was also the first to achieve the 420 on drag radials. So that was can you believe that was in 2012?
Long time ago.
Yeah. And so his nickname is Kenny Hanna. Kenny Hanna.
And he has a mini-me named Little Kenny.
Yep. And Little Kenny, like, if you know, whenever we go to these events and I have a racer looking for parts or something, Kenny's trailer is the first place, and I stop and ask because he'll make sure everybody can keep racing. He's got God knows how many parts. And then if you need some welded, there's Little Kenny, hell of a fabricator. They're going to make sure you're taken care of. So Kenny's a great representation of Team Nitrous Outlet and the type of people we like to, what's that word?
Associate ourselves with.
Yes, associate ourselves with.
Absolutely.
So let's get Kenny on here.
Maybe we should get a big sign that says Kenny Zone for his trailer. So like he's like the auto zone of the racetrack or something.
Yeah.
Big Kenny Zone.
You know, hey, a lot of people may not know this. We're talking about what all he does at the track, but even at home, he is tuning cars nonstop. He is building cars, wiring cars, and has an air conditioning company. Like, I don't know how the guy balances what he does.
Well, it's pretty obvious.
And he does well at it. It's not a mess. Like, a lot of people have a lot of stuff going on and they're a mess.
But
Kenny has a lot of stuff going on and he's got it together.
He stays real cool.
Yes. So,
Air
all right,
conditioner guy.
let's get Kenny on here.
Yeah.